I don't know what our chances are going to be winning that lottery, but I would not mind a 1-2 punch of Nick Suzuki and Shane Wright. Let me tell you right now.
Oh man, we manifested it and it happened. I'm not going to take credit for it, but the Montreal Canadiens win the 2022 Draft Lottery. Guys, before we break this down a little bit more, I'm just going to show you my instant live reaction while on the Habs Tonight channel. I was reacting to that camera and to my own. So, yeah, let's just play this as my quick little reaction. It's only about a minute live reaction to the Habs winning the lottery. Here we go.
Number 3 overall selection in the 2022.
I'm so nervous.
Belongs to the
Yes.
Coyotes.
Woo! We made it to number 2. We got top 2.
First overall
Tell me,
2022 NHL Draft.
Damon is alive! Damon is alive, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! Shane Wright. Shane Wright is gonna be a Montreal. This is freak. I can't. I'm reacting to 2 different cameras and I don't even know who I am. What is happening? Did I tell you guys or what? Like, I got the Shane Wright train hype started about a month ago. So, you're welcome. Wow. The Montreal Canadiens win the draft lottery. Ah! Wow. As the lighting switches here to the crazy, guys. Pretty crazy, right? Here it is, man. I mean, the Montreal Canadiens, we had this little image teased for the last little while. This is the last thing we had to look forward to. And who else is happy about this, by the way? Montreal Canadiens general manager Kent Hughes. Look at the smirk on the face there. And here is the pick itself from Bill Daly, commissioner, or whatever you want to call his position at the NHL. I can't even think straight right now. Deputy commissioner, I believe it is, Bill Daly. So anyway, guys, this is pretty nuts. I mean, I know the initial reaction now that it's happened is that, okay, I think a lot of us, I think, wanted Logan Cooley, maybe Slavkovsky. Some of you wanted Nemec, but we needed to score. We needed a forward. We needed to try to add to the vision that Kent Hughes is trying to go for in building this Montreal Canadiens team, or rebuilding it, however you want to call it. And now we got that 1-2 punch, like I mentioned at the beginning of the clip here when I went to watch Shane Wright about a month ago. We got that 1-2 punch of Nick Suzuki and Shane Wright down the middle. We have needed 2 good, at least good center. I think Nick Suzuki is going to be a great center. I think Shane Wright has a potential to also be a great center. I know that some of the draft rankings have him had, I think it was 6 out of 9 Bob McKenzie released as of today. They released 6 out of 9 and didn't have Shane Wright as the number 1 consensus overall pick. So, I mean, this pick hasn't even been made yet. Shane Wright is still playing in the playoffs right now with the Kingston Frontenacs, but you got to love the fan reaction too. I mean, look at this guy. You see Shane smiling through the glass here over here. This is a great image here. And then, of course, this is what Shane Wright could look like. We've been talking about it for over a month, and now it's actually very likely now to happen. It's pretty crazy. And I said that we manifested it because, as you guys know, I went to watch Shane Wright play live here in Niagara about a month ago. So I'm going to post the link to that video right here at the end of this reaction video. And not going to add a whole lot more to this. You guys already saw my live reaction, but pretty crazy. This happened so fast. I'm glad that the draft lottery didn't get dragged out. It was only 1 commercial before we got to the top 3. And as you saw my reaction, I was pretty happy that Arizona got number 3. And I'm surprised that New Jersey got number 2. So they're probably going to take Logan Cooley and add to the exciting young forward group that the Devils are trying to build. I was surprised by that. I'm not going to lie to you, but man, Shane Wright potentially being a Montreal Canadian here. I say potentially because I'm like, can you imagine that we don't select him after all this? Because it'd be pretty wild. It'd be pretty wild for that to happen at this stage of the game. But I mean, after watching him play, and I didn't get a chance to evaluate him as much as I would have liked to, only seeing him 1 game in person. The Niagara Ice Dogs were not very good at all this season. So seeing him play live, though, the things that I noticed, just to remind you guys, were his vision, his poise with the puck. He has a sniper's finish, but also a very, very strong playmaking ability. His peripheral vision is absolutely fantastic, making plays that you don't expect from him. That's one of the best things about his game, is that he has great peripheral vision, very good creativity. Hopefully going to be really good in the faceoff circle as a centerman. Now, when you pull up Shane Wright's stature, I mean, some of you guys are maybe a little concerned about his height. I mean, of course, now Shane Wright is the number one searchable player, number one trending player on Hockey DB. But Shane Wright is not a short guy. He's 6'1", 185 pounds. So he's not a small guy either. And if you want to talk about his numbers again, 94 points this season with the Kingston Frontenacs, 63 games played, 32 goals, 62 assists for 94 points. And now in 8 playoff games thus far, guys, 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points in those 8 games. So more of a playmaker, similar player to Suzuki in a way. And a lot of people have, a lot of the scouts have made the Patrice Bergeron comparison to Shane Wright. They've made that also to Nick Suzuki in the past. So to have potentially 2 of those down the middle for the Habs, this is really big. And I really hope that Shane Wright becomes the player that the scouts project him to be, because once again, I mean, we've needed strong centermen down the middle for so long, and now we finally get a chance to win the first overall pick. He's a center, and I think we have to take him. I think we absolutely have to. I did want Logan Cooley kind of. I felt like we were going to get number 2. I just wasn't convinced we were going to win this thing. I don't know what you guys were feeling. It was pretty much down to luck. But then on May the 10th, 2022, on the day where Guy Lafleur scored his most infamous goal against the Boston Bruins in the 1979 playoffs, here it is. Guy Lafleur just shining down on us for this pick and maybe bringing us some luck. So I want to give that shout out to Guy Lafleur for sure, because we all know that he just passed recently, and this is exciting, guys. This is your chance now. I've said what I need to say. This video doesn't need to go on too long. We're gonna have plenty more opportunity to talk about Shane Wright, but you guys need to let me know what you think. Tell me your excitement level. Tell me your cautiously optimistic level of excitement, maybe because maybe you thought that Logan Cooley or Slavkovsky or Nemec or whoever. But the fact is, we needed a center. I think we can all agree on that. We need a scorer. We need a playmaker. We need somebody that's strong down the middle for the next several years. And now we have Nick Suzuki and potentially Shane Wright here. I say potentially, it's a lock. We can take him now. But now we look forward to the draft in Montreal in July. Pretty amazing that Montreal gets to select first overall at the draft at the Bell Center this year, guys. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So if you hadn't had a chance yet to see the reaction from Damon from Habs Tonight, that's who I'm talking to in my reaction video, by the way. It was hilarious. His feed was ahead of all of ours on Habs Tonight, and he got to see the reveal first before all of us. So take a look at that. But some of the Habs Tonight team going to be at the draft. We're going to be covering that this summer. So enjoy the rest of the playoffs, whatever you're hoping for. But Montreal Canadiens win the 2022 Draft Lottery. Shane Wright is going to be a Montreal Canadien, most likely. I'm saying that right now because, again, it's just, you never know what can happen these days. I mean, I was kind of excited about the idea of Logan Cooley playing alongside maybe Cole Caulfield, that USA connection there. Anyways, it's about Shane Wright right now, so I really hope that this guy becomes who we want him to. So take a look at the video of me watching Shane Wright live if you haven't already. Feel free to check that out, guys. We have won the lottery. It happened. So hope you guys are happy, and leave me your comments down below. I really want to know what you guys think about this one. So talk to you guys soon again. Cheers. Thanks for the support as always.